This is the 315 Bros and the OBA collabing. First time talking about the OBA, which is a ton of friends, mostly friends from West Jenny. I don't think there's no one else from another high school, right? So just a bunch of kids from West Genesee High School getting together and balling.
39, I believe.
39?
39 this year.
Yep.
That's huge.
It's the most we've ever had.
That's
Crazy.
good. Yeah, that's good. It's just evolving. So I just wanted to kind of get into how it started as the commissioner. Was there a group of people you talked to and were like, let's get it going? And
Yeah. Well, this originally started in high school. Remember when we kind of started at? It was like the first draft. It was at B-Dubs.
Oh, yeah.
Never went through in high school.
Never did.
Because we were
yeah.
not adults yet.
Right.
We were just kids. But then 2020 happened and COVID happened.
Yeah.
And there's two people that helped me start it. So one, winningest player in OBA history, Brad James. Great
okay.
guy.
Go love 'em.
I gave him the idea and I pitched it to him, and he's like, "This is amazing." It was COVID time. It was like, we need something to do.
Yeah.
So I talked to him, and then ex-co-commissioner Ben Rustin is how we really got it started.
Okay.
And this very whole environment is where we started the OBA.
Nice.
Made some notes, and just that's how we got it started. We started with 15, and now we're at 39 now.
Yeah.
24 more. It's crazy.
It's
how
huge.
Started with 5 teams, and now we're at 13.
Yeah.
So
That's huge.
Yeah.
So that first season, where did you guys play?
We played.
It's good old
Faith-
Faith Chapel.
Oh, Faith.
Yeah,
This
right
was
there
first
in your
season?
OCC. Right
Was
near
that
OCC.
just the 1 year? Or?
Just the 1 year? Yeah. They we were unable to continue playing there after a little bit, but then we changed over to our home now, which is good old CMS. I've been there ever since.
Fifth
Yeah.
year at CMS. It's crazy.
Nice. So, looking back, is there, a team, you just loved playing with? Aside from this year, we'll get to this year later, but, looking back, did either of you, just tell me, your favorite teams you've been a part of?
I'll start it off, but for me, obviously, I think the person I played with for 3 years of my career, Christian Rossi.
Go.
Any team that he's a part of with him, it's awesome. He's a bucket. I love playing with him, Mr. Lefty.
Yep.
Fortunately, we didn't get together this year, but those little 3 years we had together, we were very successful. So
Yeah.
probably, I just have to say, playing with him.
Playing
was
with
the
Rossi?
best.
What about you?
Oof.
There's a lot.
I've loved all my teams.
Yeah.
I really have. Every single team I've been on, I've been with a close friend, which is very cool.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. And this year, I get to get back with good old Damian Panic.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
Okay.
Always has been, always will be,
Yeah, I feel
it's always a good time playing with
I feel like
him.
people love playing with you, and you love playing with everybody.
Yeah,
So,
that's what.
Still, my biggest regret, 2020 draft. I had a chance to draft this man. We talk about it to this day.
That's true.
I wish we got it together.
It would have
but
been nice.
Yeah.
It would have been real nice.
I know. I feel like there's so many what ifs happening throughout the years.
Mhm.
You could have teamed up with anybody, especially, draft wise. But now that we're doing free agency too,
Whole different.
just the what ifs and who you could be playing with, and
It's different.
when you get that close, not in the season, to getting to the championship or being in the championship and losing, all the what ifs, if I had this person.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's huge.
Me personally, it was year one. I got to the chip the first year, and just for saying what ifs and stuff. I was scoreless first half, kind of thing, and that stuff. So you always think. I had a pretty solid second half, but
I was gonna say you had a hot second.
yeah,
half.
definitely for sure. But just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
You gotta keep on going though. That's what it's all
For
about.
sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've only played with Cam and Alex, so I'm definitely used to building chemistry.
How do you think it's gonna be this year? You're still with Cam Jones, but you got a new teammate.
We got a big.
That's what you needed.
We have a big. All we need. So that's the thing. We'll get to it in a second, but I reached out to Brandon, and he was down, and I'm excited, but there's always that like fear of what if like we don't do well, you know what I mean?
So
Like,
you think you're gonna do better than you did with D Rose, or you think you're gonna do
well,
the same?
we did so well last year, especially
That's what I
like
was gonna say.
from me and Cam's rookie year, we lost in the first round. I think to a Damien.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damien's team.
It was a close game, but it was just we had a rough year. We won like 3 or 4 games, lost in the first round. Come back with the same team next year just to have some fun, you know. I love playing with Cam because he's so unselfish, and we come back and we get to the Final Four. Obviously, we lose to Gary,
Yeah,
but like it only showed signs of like, okay, if we play another year, can we make it to that game? So I think having a big, we will do better,
think you
but
found
it's
the missing piece.
yeah,
I think
but
you
it's
found the missing
so
piece.
much harder to like because we got so far last year. You know what I mean? Like, but I do like how there's no like Gary.
Yeah.
There's no Jack
There's
Allen.
no 6'6" people that can shoot.
Yeah, this is such like a like I was going through the teams and there was 12 teams, literally 12 teams that I had a tough time trying to do power rankings for.
I
Like,
think this is going to be the most competitive year by far.
yeah,
Just because it's just a even level playing field all across everywhere.
exactly.
I mean, you absolutely gotta love that in terms of a competition standpoint, you know?
Yeah.
Every single time, that's not like, oh, we're facing this team, you know, we're going to walk all over them.
Exactly.
It's just not going to happen.
Exactly.
Are there teams that are better than other teams? Of course, there's always going to be that, but everybody's going to have a shot every single week.
Exactly, which I love. Like, that makes it so much more competitive. And, like, we played Gary that day, and I was just like, I wasn't like, oh, we're going to lose, but I was like, damn. Like, we're playing Gary.
I mean,
small percentage shot.
Yeah.
You know,
playing with him is just, he's a monster. He scored 50 points in one game.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
yeah, it should not be able to be done. Should not be able to be done, but it did.
So, like, let's talk about this year and how it, like, do you think free agency worked better or worse than a draft?
I feel like everyone was very happy with the results.
I agree,
of what
yeah.
happened. I mean, it was interesting what we've done in draft for the first 5 years.
Yeah.
And we're like, everyone just drafts their friends. Let's switch it up and see what happens. And
Right,
I think
yeah.
everyone was pretty much on board. Maybe there were some iffy things that happened, but overall, I think everyone was pretty happy. So
I like
free
it.
agency, I think, might be a thing that happened next year, and if we can continue to do it, I think I
For
like
sure.
it.
Did you guys, like, how did reaching out to players work for you guys? Like, did you just hit up one guy and that was it, or?
I mean, me personally, I felt like we had a good idea. I felt like I had a pretty good idea going in, just because, you know, the conversations of last year going into this year kind of thing, blending all together, kind of what we both wanted, and, you know, then we just went from there. We both agreed, and, you know, it kind of just goes like that, because I think you had to start out, because, you know, for people that didn't know, you know, there was a Group A and a Group B for the free agency, you know, there was, you know, the captains, the 13 captains, they had to choose one from each group and stuff like that, and, you know,
which
I think
is a good idea. That's the way to do it.
Oh, for sure. And you know, you had to, you know, you kind of had to talk to the team, you know, the Group A player first, kind of thing, you know, just to see, you know, where their heads at, and, you know, who else you want to sign with, because, you know, it's a package deal for free agency, which was really cool. And like Dan said, I mean, I felt like it worked out fantastic.
Yeah. So you got Damien again. So you kind of like took my route and was like, let's
loved it.
Same question. How do you think it's going to be this year with Mike? You got finals
Finals
MVP,
MVP,
and you know you played with him with the select too.
Yeah.
So he's a bucket.
He just does everything, like everything that you'd want out of a teammate. I mean, I think last year we had a problem with perimeter defense. And I think we just upgraded it a lot with that. And I think that's going to help tremendously, because me and Dame have been playing ever since we were in elementary school together.
Which is huge.
Absolutely.
How about you? Who'd you reach out to? Like, just one person? Or?
I first reached out to, so I went kind of the opposite route. I reached out to my B person first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I reached out to Ricky Buzza first.
Oh, wow.
And I told him I have ideas of what A player I wanted.
Okay.
Ultimately, I think I went with Kevin.
Yeah,
I wanted I wanted to recreate the 2020 team with Ricky Francisco and Ben Conroy and get some bigs to play along with.
Yeah.
I like that.
2 big boys, you know.
Now, do you have any question? Like, I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Kevin hasn't had that much success in this league, right?
No, first year he had a tough team.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wins.
I mean, he's still a bucket. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
so I mean, what, he had 44 points last year.
Yeah,
I think just.
but
I mean, the very next year, though.
I was gonna say the very next year. So.
He made
that's
he
right.
made the
That's right.
final
Made the
very next
finals.
year.
Yeah.
I mean, his team, no disrespect to anybody else, just that team was very well put together. It was Johnny and
And
Corey, yeah.
Chief
Oh,
Rams.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
forgot about that.
C-Frans. Gotta love it.
Yeah. I think we were all surprised last year with him and Ant.
I think it's just he hasn't. It's kind of the same thing with Damian. Damian hasn't had a lot of success either. It's just he hasn't gotten built with the right team. I think this
Right,
year,
yeah.
like
I
I
think
feel like
you guys
both
are gonna
those
be good.
players got like what they kind of needed and wanted.
Right.
Because it's a whole different year. Damian's
Yeah.
looking a lot different. Just playing with
Yeah.
him and playing with him select. Like,
I know.
Honestly, if when we go to MVP talks, like I want to talk about him.
Yeah,
he's
thanks.
getting scary, but like
He's a
those
beast.
two, I think they're gonna be
And
happy.
like we've talked about before, he's literally probably the only traditional big.
Traditional big.
yeah,
Yep, I
him
couldn't
and
agree
Tyler
more.
Cook, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, and like when we play pickup, that's me. I just hit a 3. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I just airballed. Good job, Cam.
Can't see from here.
Wait, did I? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I hit that. Maybe I didn't. Shoot, what were we talking about? Sorry, I was
distracted by the highlights.
Highlights.
I just saw me in there. I was like, all right. But yeah, so yeah, Dame. That's what I was saying. We played pickup a few times now, and like, if he can get a shot going too,
Yeah.
that's
He shot
scary.
looked a lot better. Especially, I mean, everybody was seeing, him shooting threes, which is why I absolutely love for
Haven't
obvious
seen that,
reasons. But his mid range was also doing fantastic
Yeah.
as well, and that's something that he can consistently do. He can shoot as many threes as he wants.
Right.
We're gonna let him do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's only gonna help us. I was talking with him the other day. He averaged like 24, 25 last year.
Yeah,
He makes 1 or 2 threes every day. He gets right up to 30 points.
Yeah,
might get to 30.
So that's why we're I'm always gonna instill the confidence in because that's what he does in me, and
Yeah.
Mike's gonna do that as well. Because I mean, it's the only reason why Mike's in the league because Damien kind of told him about
Oh,
all that
really?
stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
So from
I'll
that
never
year,
forget
so.
the game he played against me as a sub.
Yeah. Quite the entrance.
Scored a nice 30 points, 20
the-
rebounds, 7
Like the
assists.
welcome to the OBA.
Yeah.
We'll get to it in a second, but I think all our teams, I think the teams that separate from the others is 3 very good players, which I think all our teams have, to be honest, and more obviously. I think Nightingale's team is good.
Love that team.
It's always about
Super
chemistry,
swag
Yeah, it
stars.
is.
shout
Super
them out.
swag stars.
Yeah,
Shout
super
them out.
swag
Cool.
star. Going before we get into the teams, is there any matchup you guys are looking forward to or playing against?
I mean, like I said earlier, everybody's kind of,
Yeah.
even playing field kind of way. I mean, I personally would love to face the Big Purrs over there.
Big Purrs.
That's gonna be an
I think
interesting
it's gonna
team.
be a great team. I mean, they're a great team. They're a lot bigger than us. Me and Mike are gonna have to
Yeah.
fight for positioning and stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be
And,
interesting to see Ricky as a guard now.
Yeah,
He's gonna be
Ricky
the point
is
guard.
the point guard of that
Yeah.
team, and I don't think that's
I'm
never
gonna have
happened.
to. I'm gonna have to
That's never
guard him
happened before, so.
probably.
Yeah, you're gonna
that's
have
gonna
to,
be
yeah.
hard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're all 6 foot. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's definitely a tough team. So I'm excited just for that challenge because I want
Right.
I gotta get we gotta get big.
Yeah, we do.
We
Gotta get
gotta help
boards.
out Damien because I mean I know that guy's gonna be top 5 rebounding.
Yeah,
I mean
he
it's
always
just
is,
he's
for sure.
a big guy, but we gotta help him out because all 3 of those guys on that team they consistently average double-figure rebounds every single year. So
Yeah. It's crazy.
we're gonna have to box out. I mean, I'd say them. Obviously, shouted out Super Swag Stars earlier. That's
Super
always
Swag
gonna be a
Stars.
great game.
Mm-hmm.
Playing with all of them
Christian
for
back
years.
together.
Yeah, oh, gotta love that.
chemistry-wise,
Mm-hmm.
Ben
Yeah, the
Russell's
champs.
looking
They were
better.
the championship
Yeah.
duel. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to one game,
What you feeling?
just so I could talk shit. You guys know.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I ain't gonna name drop out here, but
Oh, I mean, we definitely, I think a couple of the viewers can also guess.
Oh, they
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
They know.
Yeah,
Some
no,
of
it's
them.
good. Yeah, it's good stuff.
No, I actually, like, see, the thing with me, I talk shit, but, like, I want more of it, but, like, in a way where people know it's just on the court.
Yeah.
Like, last year in my playoff game, like, I was just talking to myself, and, like, Connor Dunham, probably the nicest kid, like, quietest, like, I was just talking shit, and, like, he was, like, he understood, like, I went up to him, and I was like, I'm just talking, like, don't take offense, and he understood. So I wish there was, like, more of that, but sometimes I do get out of hand, too, so I understand, but
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know,
I
it's the heat of the game, heat of the moment kind
Yeah.
of thing. Sometimes, you know, get a little too much, but
I like talking shit.
Yeah.
And plus, it,
you
like,
gotta love that for the league. I think it's
if
great
I
for the
talk
league, they really
shit,
do.
yeah, it is. If I talk shit, that just makes me more motivated because I gotta prove myself.
Mhm.
You know, like, I can't talk shit and then, like, airball.
No,
You know
I
what
mean,
I
you
mean?
shouldn't. You shouldn't,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Definitely shouldn't.
So, like, I feel like it just gives an extra motivation. But yeah, that game, I'm definitely looking forward to because, yeah, I don't.
That's
That's
good.
all I'm gonna say.
What week? Have you seen the week 1 schedule that I made?
Oh,
The
yeah,
week 1
yeah.
matchups. I think
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't play till later in the week. It's Brandon.
Yeah, I'm playing Max Smith.
How you like that matchup? Smithers
I mean,
is
that's
always a tough one.
If
Yeah.
you're talking about chemistry, those two.
I don't have to
year
guard him though.
having good old. Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
Max and Andrew.
I mean, you got Andrew. Andrew's. Whew,
Yeah, I haven't seen him
that
move.
is one of the. I'll definitely say on record, definitely one of the hardest defenders I've
He's,
had to go against.
Oh, really?
For sure.
He has not
That's
lost
so
an OBA game yet. He's 10-0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went 9-0 with Jack Allen,
Yeah.
but as a sub, he hasn't lost either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the frustrating games I have to go is against you, against Christian, and I would say Mike O'Leary gave me a tough time in the Final Four last year. Yeah, it's always those. It's like me, the sneaky guards that just nonstop pressure. So I'm looking forward to those 3 matchups too. So like I made a preseason power ranking. Just my opinion.
I've been looking at it.
Yeah, you've been looking at. So I'll just run through some teams. I got your team one.
Got one.
One.
Love it.
Because
Appreciate that. Thank you.
as much, like, the thing with, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but, like, Damian and Mike could both easily get MVP. I think it'll be more of a chance to be Dame because he'll take more shots.
Yeah.
But Mike has that caliber. Like, you and Mike are probably top 4 shooting.
Damian literally said Mike can easily average 30. And
Well, he should be able to.
So,
Yeah.
like,
That's this is a year for me where I believe I'm going to be able to kind of go back to my old kind of ways, you know,
Yeah.
kind of be like a
Which
little
is huge.
more distributing, because
Yeah.
you know I feel like, you know, especially last year, I mean, for the most part it was just me kind of, you know, shooting threes kind of thing, you know, and you know, I'm not gonna necessarily have that, you know, issue kind of thing this year. I mean, Mike is just one of the best like you said, one of the best 3-point shooters, so it just changes the entire dynamic of everything.
And, like, there will be teams where Dame will dominate one-on-one and there will have to be help, and if that's the case, he can kick out to 2 of the best shooters in the league. Like, I just think that's why I put you at 1. And then I put Nightingale at 2.
Yeah, I like their team.
Their team's good.
Just chemistry-wise, I mean, that's what
Yeah.
OBA is about. If you look at the championship, it's always the ones that work well together.
Yeah.
T-Cook and Christian won a championship,
Christian
and then you
has-
added an All-Star and Rusta, you know.
Yeah.
Christian, Defensive Player of the Year, you know, that man's probably one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. Probably the best, honestly.
Crazy.
2-time champion, you know, he's
Dangerous team.
can shoot threes. Ben Ruster's looking like might be the most improved candidate this year. He's looking a lot.
We were playing with him the other day. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Fadeaway
He's looking
fadeaway
really good.
shoes looking freaking
And then, you know,
icy.
Tyler Cook. He's just
Tyler's
probably, you can argue that he's the best player
He's
in
an
the league.
MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, MVP, Finals
First MVP.
First MVP.
But, like, yeah, these teams are stacked. Like, I had to put Team Shanahan, who has Dean and Max, at 11 because they're both rookies.
That's the experience
Like,
is a big
that's
thing,
tough,
but Dean's a bucket.
Dean's a bucket. I
No,
just, like...
I think Dennington's
That's
a
gonna be a
little
lot of
sleeped
points.
on.
But see,
A lot of points
that's
there, too.
another thing, too. Like, no disrespect to Eddie Shanahan. He was pretty good for Team Gallagher last year, but like they don't have those 3 guys like some other teams have, like you, like 3 really good players, or Ricky, Kevin, and you. Like I just think that's why I put them down. Plus 2 rookies. I don't know. I just took that into account.
Yeah, rookie is definitely the rookie part, but I think Dean.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna
average
good.
20.
Yeah.
I think Dennington, you know, no one really knows about him. Lefty shooter.
Yeah, true.
Oh, he's going to be a
If you don't guard Shanahan, don't put a hand on him. He's making threes.
True.
Definitely.
That's what he did against. Most slept on team last year was probably Gallagher's team for a reason.
Oh,
yeah,
he
I know.
Gave me buckets. He gave me buckets.
I know you guys lost them, but we almost lost them too.
Yeah.
So, like,
We just gave.
Sam's just.
Sam's a.
We can talk about him, Team Holtzhauer. We don't know what Sam Gallagher is going to do. He's an easy.
I should have probably
MVP
put them
candidate.
higher. I had them at 8.
I mean, you could put them anywhere.
I mean, like we were all saying earlier, though, this is literally the most even, which is why it's going to be the most competitive. So, I mean, it's going to be really hard to do team rankings because you can really have anybody going almost just about any spot. I do think they're, the top of the top are going to be, right around that area, but I'm telling you, anything's going to happen.
It's going to be dope.
Anything's going to happen. Like,
but
I like Nightingale's team, the Big Purrs, and like the Caucasian Migos.
Yep.
We got those team names.
Oh yeah. This is the first time.
Team name out here.
I don't think we have.
Dude,
we haven't really
you gonna announce it now?
This is the first.
Are you announce it now? Then we announce it after in the OBA group chat.
I didn't talk to my team yet, but
my team's we haven't figured it out.
For all those viewers that are unaware, this is the first year that the OBA has team names, actual team names.
I gotta think of something.
We have some good ones. We
Very
got logos now too.
That's
I
good stuff.
gotta think of something good. That's
the Big Purrs, the Glorious Beef. Those are some good ones.
Yeah, but those were already there.
I know. That's what sucks.
They almost started it. You could almost argue they started the trend.
I know. They
They started out, had the nicknames. They took them, which is good.
Screw Big Purr, man.
Oh, you calling them out right here?
Big Purr, I'm guarding you, man.
Whoa.
Oh man.
No, I'm playing chill. So yeah, I don't know. Everyone, like, literally, I mean, I had me at 4 just because I gotta put me in the top 5. I mean, Cam's a beast, dude. Like, and
he can really be the best player in the league if he wanted to.
He's awesome.
He's just unselfish, which I love because he lets me work.
Exactly.
And then, like, we obviously, like we were talking earlier, I feel like we got better, so. And then I had you guys at 5 just because I feel like Cam's a little bit better than Kev. But
that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
You guys can move
say
up.
that now.
You can move up.
I know.
That's how it is.
I feel like we're right around the 3-4 range.
Yeah.
3 to 5 range. If
Yeah.
it really works out, I think, Kev's probably one of the best defenders in the league. Like, without Gary and all those other guys. And he was defensive player of the year. And,
was he?
Yeah. His first year in the league.
Yeah.
Oh.
Blocking all them shots.
Blocking all them shots.
Especially for OBA Select, my gosh.
Yeah.
That guy had He had like a game. We had 2 games of like 4 or 5 blocks.
Yeah, he had like 5 blocks one game. So
Nuts.
I'm just looking forward to him. He's gonna be. I think he can guard anyone in this league.
Yeah.
Like he'll have some tough time against probably like Damien and Tyler, but like he's so lengthy, he can just put his arms up.
He could just score one of them.
So and then Booza, he'll be a nice second.
Yeah, I've seen
for us.
Booza at school a few times. We talked about some things.
I'm excited to play with him.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is a really great guy.
Yeah, so I think
I'm excited for our team. It's definitely different. I'm excited to play with Kev. We've been talking about it this year. And playing with him on Select was awesome.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I mean, well, we made it to the second round of
Second round.
the B group.
Didn't end up doing yeah.
Yeah, it was a tough year. Just not the right mesh, I feel like. And, 5v5 is a lot different environment.
Especially indoors, yeah.
And I'd compare it to the what was it, the 2000 Olympic team. What was it, with Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson kind of way. Like, everything on paper looked good, sounds good,
we definitely
everybody's
had some
good on
games,
there,
but,
but did not work out.
Yeah, definitely some bad games.
Did not win nothings. But
it's nice playing with all of them, though.
it was cool playing, especially having, the great Jack McClain out of retirement.
Yeah, how's he doing? I haven't seen him.
Monster.
He's a bucket as always.
Absolute monster.
Literally we just chuck up shots and then...
Yeah.
That's our Will Chamberlain right there.
Yeah. Yeah, most underrated team, I think, is Team James. They got solid. They got,
Can never count out that guy.
That's my...
Can never
Brad
count
James.
out Brad James. Nope.
And Jack.
Why
Jack
not?
Matthews.
Why not? If you
No
wanna-
reason. No reason. in the
I'm hitting this
slightest.
game winner. Let's go.
There we go.
Right over OB. Shout out OB.
That's my first game of the season, actually. The Glorious Beef.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's their third again?
Jack Matthews.
Jack Matthews.
That's
Which-
right.
Underrated.
Oh, yeah.
Underrated.
And then you
Shout
played
out
with him,
Jack.
what,
Yeah, I
three,
played-
four
I-
times? How many times?
I played with him like 2 or 3 times. He hustles. That's all he does. Rebounds. He can shoot. Underrated.
He's gonna be
The
slept
team's
on.
great. I like that team a lot.
Yep.
See, my slept on team is Team King. I
Yeah.
think that team is low.
Yeah.
I think that
You got
Rossi
Mitch,
and the Talis
Champion and Mitch.
Mitchell.
And then you got 2 all-star
You
guards.
played with Mitchell. You know how you feel about
That's
him?
Captain Mihoy
Yeah.
Mihaj. That's my guy. It's Bob Pettit. It's
Bob
Bob Pettit right
Pettit,
there.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we'd have to check in the OBA archives, but I'm pretty sure we were the only team with 3 all-stars one year.
No,
Oh,
that
really?
is correct.
Pretty
Only
sure.
team with 3 all
Me,
stars.
Mahoy Hodge, and shout out Will, Hall of Famer.
Oh, good.
I gotta
Will
keep
be
my
Hall of
streak
Famer.
going. Never not been an all-star.
It's
so-
good stuff. Yeah.
I mean, technically last year
Sub
I was
all-star.
filling.
So,
But
me too.
it counts.
Me too.
Counts.
All 3 of us.
Oh,
have been
really?
at
Yeah,
one
we've both
time,
been
yeah.
a sub all-star. That's
Yeah.
right.
People ain't want to play. Huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's talk about MVPs. I had Sam G first.
I think Sam's the
Sam should be up there.
favorite. I
Yep.
think he was
Sam definitely should
he
be
was
up
up
there.
there to be.
I'm
MVP
definitely
last
putting,
year.
my dog. I ain't gonna
Yeah, I
say
had
his
him
name
on.
though.
And
Yeah.
we said it
He
earlier.
ain't already gonna be
yeah,
up there.
I really think
Mhm.
Damian. I mean, it's not many people that can guard that man in this league this
I know.
year. Like, you got Tyler maybe. But
I know that's true. Like,
I think one player
Kaz
we
is
have definitely
tall.
not mentioned yet, Mr. Jake Wagger.
Yeah.
That guy's gonna be able
Yeah, I had
to average a lot of points this year.
I
man.
Just
had-
their MVP last year.
Yep,
Yeah, you
yep.
can't count.
I
him
had him
out.
at number 2 behind Sam, but I had their team 3rd for
Mhm.
the rankings because I just you can't count him out.
You can't count Jake out. I think. I don't know. I
Like
think
he got to the chip last year.
Colin coming back. From being absent 2 years.
Yep.
Wait, who?
Colin.
Oh, Colin.
Yeah, I don't think you played with him.
No.
Against him.
I haven't seen him play basketball
Yeah,
actually,
so.
but that's
Nice
good that we
addition.
found him.
Yeah, they needed someone. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Dope.
yeah, I think that was good. Anything else you want to cover?
I mean, just this. I'm excited for the season.
Yeah.
Just to get going.
Get after it.
It's definitely gonna be one of the
Week
best years.
1, May 24th.
Tune in.
Tune in for
you know
sure.
your first week matchup or first 2 games?
I think it's against the Big Purrs. I'm pretty sure.
I got the
I'm
schedule
not too
right.
sure,
I got the
though.
schedule right here. We
That'd be a
can talk about
that'd be
week
a
1
great
real quick.
week.
Yeah, talk about week 1.
First game of the OVA 6th annual season is going to be the Ratatouilles and the Big Purrs.
Oh,
How do you
there
think
you
that's going to
go.
go?
I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
the team names yet, but
Oh, so Ratatouilles are
The Jake-
Jake's team.
You-
okay,
And the Big Purrs, obviously, you know the Big Purrs.
that's gonna be a great matchup.
That game right there, all 6 people, big guys.
That game's
Yeah.
gonna
Large
actually be a special game. I want to shout out Mr. Big Rick. He is 7 points away from getting 1,000 points.
Wow!
Alright, so,
Shout out Big Rick.
Big Rick. So I'm excited for that game.
One of my favorite teammates all time.
Yeah, we've played with him. You played with him twice.
Twice.
Don't
Absolutely.
first play with triple double.
Wow.
Gonna be the second person at 1,000.
OBA legend.
Shout out
He's
to
a
the
legend.
sheriff.
Exactly, Sheriff Rick. But yeah, that game I think is gonna be a good game. Who do you think is
Yeah.
gonna pull out?
I think.
We can do predictions right now. Week 1 predictions.
You know what? I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. Both teams over 45, and I think Big Purr gets it done.
You think Big Purr's gonna get it done?
Not Big Purr, but Team Big Purr.
I think I'm gonna second that one just
You're
because
gonna
that's
second that one?
built-in chemistry with the Purrs right there.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. I don't think the Ratatouilles have all played together before,
Okay.
honestly. So
Yeah.
that's the one thing.
See,
They're gonna
my-
get better throughout the year. But
Yeah.
See, my only thing is, I think they're gonna have a trouble guarding Jake, and if Jake
Yeah,
can
they
easily,
will.
Jake
Yeah.
can easily get 40, and Nico can.
They're not gonna
Colin
keep
can
them
get-
in front of them.
That's what I'm saying. So
So-
I think the Ratatouilles can pull it off.
Okay.
So
It's
2
a
to
good
1,
prediction.
2 to 1,
2 to
right there.
1. Yeah.
So we got the Super Swag Stars versus the Habibi Brothers next. So the Super Swag Stars Tyler Cook's team,
Okay.
and the Habibi Brothers.
shout out to
Eddie
his
Shanahan.
BB brothers. What a name!
That's gonna be a good
what a
game.
name.
That's gonna be another good game.
I think
right there.
I can't go against Team Nightingale though.
I think all of us might go with Super Swag Stars.
Super
right
Swag Stars.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's their
For
first
sure.
game together, really. The Habibi Brothers.
Oh yeah, true.
It's rookies.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll see how that goes because,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you said, they're rookies. I mean, anything can happen. I think both of them are going to be very good rookies.
mhm.
Yeah.
Very good rookies.
Yeah,
They're going to
so-
be competing against each other for the rookie charts. I think.
True.
I don't think first game, maybe second game they'll get a win.
Dean's gonna be a bucket.
Dean,
You're right.
Yeah.
Dean's gonna be an absolute bucket in this
I mean,
league.
who's gonna go Tyler on that team? So
Probably Dean.
yeah.
I mean, he's strong, but
Tyler's stronger.
yeah,
That's
a big
true.
boy.
Tyler's probably the strongest guy.
Probably, I'd say
One of
so.
them, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, next matchup we got La Glorious Beef versus my team. You know, I'm a little biased there. So
I
won't
think
say much.
I think I'm gonna go with you.
I think we match up very well with this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's one thing.
I think Kevin's gonna have a game that game
Yeah. I mean, he always starts off very
because
well.
like no one's gonna be able to jump with him like on his jump
No.
shot. So
No,
I think he could have like 35.
I think that's gonna be a game. And Ryan McLean's my kryptonite. So
Oh
Played
yeah,
good.
Ryan. Yeah.
yeah.
It'll be a good
all
game.
McLean's,
All these games are gonna, dude. This might be like the most competitive year yet.
It is. I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Your first two games, yeah, you got the Big Purse first, and then you got Team King. Which one are you looking more forward to?
I mean,
feel like
facing
they're
Team King would be
both
that's
tough
you know,
matchups,
facing my
I think.
old teammate kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to.
Facing your old teammate in both games.
It is both games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ricky and
Ricky and
Mitchell.
both. Yeah, damn.
Dang.
I mean, I'm gonna like both games for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But I mean, facing Team, I want to see how Rossi and Ant mesh.
They
I think that's gonna be a
play
good.
Yeah, that's
Team Andrews first.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about Team Andrews.
Yeah,
yet
that's
at all.
built-in
not-
chemistry right there.
I know on the
Come on,
paper
it's
probably
the fight.
looks the worst of the bunch, but I think they're probably the
Johnny's
most,
good.
Never
most
count
slept
out
on
John.
team in the
Johnny
league.
Johnny is good.
Johnny
I
King
respect Johnny.
is now the main scorer of the team. He's never really
100%.
had that.
Yeah,
Shout out my old teammate Mikio.
I was gonna say, Mikey Mickey's
Father.
coming back. Papa Mick.
Yep, Papa Mikio.
Papa
Yeah.
Gotta love him.
Mick. And then
Preston's been hooping
Preston's
too.
a rookie.
He's been
We've
hooping.
been hooping with him. He's looking
Mhm.
a lot better. He's a
Doing it.
hustler. So
Yep.
I know that team's gonna get slept on. They're easily gonna get some wins.
Yep, I think so.
They're
Probably.
really gonna get slept on.
No, I don't think any team is gonna go winless.
No,
I don't think that's in the.
I really
cards
don't
this
think
year.
any team's gonna get less than 3 wins.
Mhm.
which is good.
I honestly don't
Very
think. I
good.
think every team might get 4 wins. I really think this is gonna be one of the most competitive years in a while.
It could be like year one kind of thing.
Year one.
Year one. I think what was it? The worst record was like
I think the worst record
4-6
was
maybe.
4-6. Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's,
think that's what it's gonna be like.
everybody's
this year,
kind of
Yeah.
everybody was hooping.
which is not bad for
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good.
any team. Could be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know who number 1 is. Obviously, you can have your top 5, but
Yeah, it's gonna be like
these first week matchups are looking
team Superstar Swag or whatever. Super Swag
Super
Stars.
Swag
You can
Stars,
probably
yeah.
say they're the best.
Yeah, I think
Just
so.
'cause
As
chemistry-
of right now.
Chemistry
sure.
wise, yeah.
That's
Big,
champ.
big purrs just because of height. You guys played together.
Mhm.
Mike finals MVP, so
Yeah, it's a,
you guys had 6 wins last year. Getting Brandon's gonna be huge.
yeah, that's the thing. We didn't even
There's
do
so many
good in the
things.
regular season, but well, I mean, we did. Good.
You literally say the thing is you can say one good thing about every single team.
Yeah, you
There's
can.
more than one.
Yeah.
Good thing,
For
so
sure.
I agree.
I'm really excited for the season.
Yeah. Wait, who do I? We got Team Johnson. Or yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about them? You got
Uh,
Tony versus Brandon's gonna be. I feel like that's probably a really good matchup.
So back to
Sure,
our earlier
everyone's
conversation.
gonna tell
Back to our earlier conversation. I texted Brandon and Tony at the same time because I texted Brandon first, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then I texted Tony because I assumed Brandon already had a team, but that was not the
I was
case.
gonna reach out to him.
So I reached out to Tony just to see, but I think he already had a team, which was fine because Brandon was in. So
Yeah.
That's what
But-
Max. Yeah, that's good.
I'm interested to
Good
see
trio.
how he does because I played against him. He subbed in for Jake's team, and he was pretty good. But
Pretty good. You played against him too.
But dude, yeah, he was really good.
yeah,
Well, I think he's gonna have a good year.
But I
especially
th-
Smithers.
I think we win that game. It's just if Max decides to be Max, then
Cam versus
you gotta
Max,
adjust.
That's a good
Yeah,
matchup.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good matchup right there.
Cam should get Max.
Yeah.
Brandon on Tony and me on. Andrew,
Andrew's a tough defender too. I know you never played against him, but I know
Nah,
we have.
I'm-
I have a hard time.
I gotta start training for real.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
less than a
again,
month
lab.
away.
I
A
know.
little
Getting lab.
less than a month away.
No, yeah, the other day we played to 50. That was good.
Yeah, that's my second time playing.
That was needed.
Unofficial OBA training camp
Yeah.
already
In fact,
underway.
hey, come out and hoop, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. we're ready to hoop.
There's been people hooping. You're sitting, doing work, whatever
Behind.
you got.
You're behind.
Starting to get
behind.
nice out. And I'm just excited
Yeah.
to be out.
I know.
Balling.
Weather's been nice.
Getting back together with everyone, though. This is the time we get to see everyone again.
Yep.
So, I love OBA time. It's my favorite time of the year, honestly.
It's gotta be.
100%.
We're together for 3 months.
Yeah.
It's the best.
And it's like, it's just, I don't want to say an excuse, but it's like, brings everyone together.
That's
And
what I'm
it's just
saying.
like,
That's my favorite.
like I
thing.
probably wouldn't hang out as much as I do with you two if it wasn't for the OBA.
I think that's for a lot of
What brings
people.
people
Yeah.
together.
Like, I know some people have said, like, they now hang out with this person because of the
Yeah.
OBA. It's like,
And like,
it's awesome.
there's people who I would never see that
No, seriously.
Well, that's the point.
that
where,
I'm seeing.
yeah, that's the
you
point
know?
where you get to, you don't really think about it, and this will be, probably after we're all done with it, but it's important. It's bigger than basketball at some
Yeah,
point.
it
You don't
is.
even think about
Year
it,
6, it's
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean,
it's
impressive.
you wouldn't do
It's
6
insane.
years of anything if it wasn't worth it.
Like, I feel
It
Yeah.
really,
is.
really accomplished to be at 6 years right now.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
there for 6 years, doing
I know.
so much.
We gotta do something nice for you. Cause like, dude,
I don't expect anything nice.
Nah.
'Cause
Cause, like-
in this league,
Dude,
85%
I
of
just-
all operations is
I just
one
want
man.
to. I just want to say one thing. Like, people don't realize the amount of shit you do.
Mhm.
Like,
No,
I work
I
my
knew,
butt off.
like, people know you do a lot, but then until you're actually like down here and you see
Social
everything,
media,
Yeah.
account,
and
doing all the stats,
like
at every single
stats
game,
alone, dude.
being
Like,
the referee for the game.
yeah, stats.
Bringing the
Like,
tripod, setting up the other cameras.
My main thing, I just wanted it to run nice, make it like
Yeah.
Having
Like
one
an
of the
actual
best
professional
sponsors ever, the
But-
bartender.
The bartender.
Shout out the
Bartender.
bartender. Gotta
Yeah.
shout him out.
the bartender athlete.
Oh, right here.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You're both the
Both of
bartender
them.
athletes.
Hustle,
yeah.
man. Shout out D Bartender.
Yep,
Yes.
I love it.
But no, like seriously, like we would not be doing this right now if it
Mhm.
wasn't for you.
No
No,
doubt about it.
So
I've been happy to do this.
yeah,
Like I said, getting everyone together.
hey, makes you
Yeah,
happy.
I love doing stats. That's something
Yeah.
fun, something
And,
interesting
like,
to learn about.
That's the thing too. Like if you
Yeah.
think about it, if there was no stats involved, no recording the games, people would not still be doing it.
No.
So
Yeah, I love that we record the games.
Yeah,
and we
it's-
can go
it's a-
back in the archives.
yeah,
It's an extra element added to the game that, not a lot of leagues have. I mean,
yeah,
we're talking about OBA Select. I mean, there's just one person just doing, it just,
Yeah.
off the side, like not even just doing points kind of thing, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? We got in-depth analysis
Yeah.
for
Exactly.
stuff, We
That's
get
why-
to have highlight
It
reels,
sucks.
highlight
Yeah.
packages.
It sucks for the first year. We never recorded that year. That's in the
Oh,
archive. That's
really?
just
Yeah.
and to us it's in our
Memory.
minds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's some great games we wish were recorded.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I know you probably regret some.
No.
Like OBA semifinals game one
Yeah.
was a game I wish was recorded.
Mhm.
But there was some game like your 30-point game. I wish that was recorded.
I know that's lost in there. I don't even remember playing it.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Yeah,
you have
it's been
to-
that
I
long.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember the game. Like that was against Tyler Kenzie.
Mhm.
Like I
Oh,
remember
wow.
the game. Or no, you played with Tyler Kenzie. It was against Tyler Cook's team.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
added
really.
Kenzie because Will was
Well,
out that
good.
game.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
right.
it's just. Yeah, I wish we recorded 2020, but
Yeah.
recording them now, like we had the highlights there.
Yeah, that's why whenever I can get out there, I do, and most of the time I'm available.
Yeah,
so
so I appreciate it.
I'm always
That will help.
helping.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always good to help out.
It's good to go to every game too, see everybody. You know.
Yeah, I tried. I only missed one game. It was your game last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so,
The Gallagher, yeah.
Yeah, Cam broke.
Buzzer beater.
Tough game.
That's alright. I
But
don't gotta talk about it.
no, I'm really excited.
Yeah, me
Follow,
too.
follow the OBA account. OBA,
Yep.
I think _ 2025.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where everything's posted. All our stats. OBA record
Oh,
books
yeah.
almost completed again.
You know?
I gotta send that out. I'm almost done with
Yeah.
that.
Nice.
Yeah, check
Yeah.
out the stats, the website. We got our
Website.
stats website.
Yeah, that's on the OBA Instagram. Everything. I got the OBA YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's where all our highlights are.
Rulebook's on there. We got archives for stats
That's
too
okay.
on there.
Yeah,
Everything's on there.
every player
Everything.
posted on YouTube,
You got it all.
so go check it out.
May 24th. That's when the season starts.
Yep.
Games are live.
6/24.
Follow the OBA account. Games are live.
Yep. Games are live.
And this is gonna be the best season, I think.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Since year one.
Yep.
I'm really excited.
This was fun.
Yes.
It's
Good
been
to
It
talk
was a
about
pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad we got
It's good
together.
OBA stuff right there.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do a midway point or something.
No, I would love to keep
at
doing
the end of the
this.
season.
Maybe a
Weekly,
playoffs or
weekly
something.
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah.
Weekly reviews at the end, kind of like NFL.
Yeah.
I'll do anything.
Yeah. Let's do it. All right, boys.
So,
That's
thank
all.
you.